funny story that starts with abject terror. Yesterday was my birthday, and my kids came to visit me, and that's going to be important in a minute. So I came home from lunch today, as I do every day, and I went straight into the kitchen and I made my food, and then I sat down at my computer and did some email, and then I left. I was going to leave, and I had my bag on my arm, and I look over at my couch, and in front of my couch, positioned just so, were these big man shoes, dirty man shoes. And I don't live with anybody who would wear those particular shoes. And so my heart, starts thumping. I'm like, okay, there is somebody in this house. So I kept my cool and I walked out of my house and I locked the door and I went down to my car and I'm doing my very best to stay. And I called my best friend. I don't know exactly what to do because the apartment manager's usually closed on Monday. And they said, go ahead and call the police. And so I called the police and the police said, okay, we're going to meet you back at your place, but just don't go to your apartment. Go meet me at the office. And we'll make sure everything's safe. And so then I called my boss and told him that that's what was happening. And I went back to meet my friends and the police at the office. Now, this is like 25 minutes later. And my friend says to me, is it possible that this is your daughter's boyfriend's shoes? And it occurs to me in a minute that she had decided to change her shoes because she didn't want to drive in her pretty shoes. But I never really looked. And I certainly didn't remember that she had done that. And what she actually did was she grabbed her dad's grass cutting shoes and took them off in front of my couch and left them there for me to be terrified of the next day. Thank you, darling. You're my favorite. So just a little word to the wise, those of you who like to grab weird shoes that don't seem to match you, tell your mother.